What's going on, YouTube? Camden here. So, it is Saturday. And you probably can't tell, but because you're facing this way. But if you all were facing that way, you would see rows and rows and rows of books, which indicate that I am in the library. Because this is where grad students spend their Saturdays. No fun stuff. We go to the library. So, I'm here today to be working on I'm sorry, I lost track. An article. I'm working on an article for class. So this is the one I will be working on. And it's one that we've done, like we haven't done this one in particular, but we've been doing these articles all semester as I mentioned in earlier videos. So today I'm working on this one. And then I also am working on, I have my list up. I'm working on some questions that I have for my interview that I have with two faculty members. That are in another department because I am working on another project for one of my other classes. So I'm working on that, and then I also am working on. Hi. I'm also working on. I'm sorry, guys. Like people are walking by. Like, shouldn't have chosen a study room with a huge window making a video because now I look weird, but I really don't. So anyway, I'm also, it's so hot in here, y'all, like I can't even express it. But anyway, I'm also working on, what's on this list? Can we work on this? Some interview. Oh, I also have a committee meeting on Monday where I'll be talking to my committee for the first time, all three of them seated together to talk to them about my project and what I'm planning to do, what they would like me to do, what they need to see more of, less of, etc., etc., etc. So I will be meeting with them on Monday, which is very exciting. And I'm sorry, y'all, something's in my glasses. It's bugging me. Okay, you probably saw all that, but I really don't care. So anyway, I'm meeting with them on Monday, so I have to develop some questions for them because I don't want to go in blind and like not know what I'm talking about, or they have all the the answers, the questions, and everything, and I'm just kind of sitting there blindly. And I also should probably get a recorder out so that I can listen to them and record these things because these are going to be perfect gems that I probably cannot recall otherwise. So I need to write that down. But anyway, so that is the things that I am working on. I cannot believe it. Let's just take a pause and look at the month. It is October. Can anybody else express how crazy that is? Like, October came faster than I expected, which means that November is left. And I don't know if y'all know, but after the 22nd, we have Thanksgiving break, and then you come back and it's like a week left. So that's pretty scary for me. So I'm very nervous about it, but we're making it work. We're doing what we can, but it's very, very crazy because that means next semester I graduate, which means that my project will have to be brought to completion. Absolute insanity. So everybody just take that in. Just like, think about it. So anywho, other than that, what else is going on? Oh, well, I just wanted to give you a little bit of information about the articles. We have been, like, each person in class presents one, and every week, so it's like 8 people who go on a night. And I will honestly say I've learned so much from these articles because everyone picks something different. That's first. And second, it just has given a broader scope because even though they have read the entire article, they give us a great synopsis that kind of lets us know where we're going with it, or what the basis of the article was about. And that really is important because even though it's a brief overview, it still gives you a broader perspective of something that you may not be so familiar with. For example, this article, so you can have social written right here, is about social cognitive conflict. So it's about how conflict is, kind of built into us, for lack of a better term. So I'll get to read this, and I'll get to highlight it and go over it and kind of, work it out for me, and then I'll write about it, and then I'll share with my class. And that's going to be great because there are people who've never really heard of it or never really spent time studying it, and I really haven't, in a long time at least. So getting to read this will be just as good for me as it will to talk to them about it. So that is something I think is really interesting. But for the most part, that has been a really big change in classes because we haven't really done it this way in a long time, as far as I can remember. And then also, for the interview questions that I'm developing, that's going to be kind of crazy because I haven't interviewed anyone since last semester. And even then, it was kind of like we knew what we were doing, but these questions are all me. Like, I get to develop them. I get to have, contact with the people. But the people I'm interviewing, I do know them. So I think that makes it just slightly less you know, nerve-wracking. And finally, having that committee meeting is really crazy because this is our first one, and I'm certain that, you know, I have ideas and they have ideas, but we're going to bring them all to the table and then kind of spread them out and like work on it. So it's very exciting. I just wanted to point that out. And finally, this is just like a total side note. Don't go see Blade Runner. It was trash. I cannot believe they made that movie. Somebody else watched it and then said that's good enough to go to a theater. Like, guys, I am not one to trash movies. I never am. But let me tell you, that one was absolute garbage. The first hour, nothing happened. Just blanket statement. And then after that, it got kind of lit at like the last 40 minutes. But I don't know if you know, but it was almost over then. So I just cannot believe it. So don't go see Blade Runner. It's just, sorry, spoilers. I should name movies. I should name this video spoiler alert because it's just terrible, 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 terrible. So, but again, you all know that's what I do in my free time. I go to the movies, and then I'm half-time, you know, a part-time movie critic. So I'm just doing my part to tell you not to go see it. Save your $10 because you can't get them back. Period. But I'm going to get started on this article because it is very important. I do have to read it. I actually didn't have the time to highlight this one yet, so I really am like reading it for the first time today. So this is kind of a fresh start. So I'm going to be looking over it and making sure that it is one that I like. And we're going to go from there, guys. But it's so good to see you. I hope everything is going well with your semester, midterms, and the final drop ad period type, the winter, all that's done. So we're in the last semester. The last weeks, we're riding it out. And every class you're in, you're stuck in it now. So finish strong, man. Finish strong. But please check us out on our social media. And please contact us if you have any questions, if you want to join the program, if you want to hear more about it. These are the life and tales of a grad student. So I hope everything's going good with you as you all hear how things are going with me. So I'm going to get to it because I don't not want to be in this library all day. Like, I want to get out of here. So I'm going to work hard and vacate this place because they're having a game across the street, so it's like everybody is already swarming the campus. So go Blazers. Let's hope it's a good game. So I'll hear about it on Twitter, I'm sure, and I hopefully can get the scores and put them up on our page. So best of luck to our team, best of luck to our boys. Yeah, go out there and kill them today, y'all, and I'll be in here killing this. So see you guys later. Peace.